Welcome back to another episode of the Caffeinated Weebs Podcast. This is episode 21, and tonight we're reviewing the live-action movie Drop. It is Josh's recommendation, Zombie Jaw, and first things first. I'm Shawnee095.
I'm Danbyytv. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I thought we were going in order of it.
Normal order.
Oh, okay.
Not me.
Because Sean said it was easier to do it just by who's positioned where on Discord.
Oh, I thought we were just going with our normal
Also
order.
not me.
I'm Psychometry.
I'm Sashasstreams.
I'm zombie_ja.
Not scuffed.
One of these days we'll get it right.
No, I
I
don't
mean,
think
we've been
actually
out of
right.
order in Discord before. Like,
Yeah, well, we'll get used to it again.
So
It's
another thing
been a
that's
weird couple
making this
weeks.
scuff though is Dan's doing this live recording in the dark without electricity.
mm-hmm.
Oh, and also we're
So-
doing it a day late.
I got
Yeah,
a
and a
phone.
day late.
I got a phone with 30% battery.
Oh my
God.
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 It'll be enough. It'll be enough.
If he drops up midway, you know why.
I swear to fuck.
Anyways, so we all watched the movie Drop. Real quick, I'm gonna ask, what did y'all think of it when you first went into it? And Josh, don't say anything because this is your
No, I'm
favorite
not saying
movie.
anything.
You're
I'm
the
not
last.
saying anything.
You're gonna be
I'm
the
not
last
saying
one for
anything.
this.
Better yet, put it like this. What was your thoughts going into it, and how did it end? Or what was your takeaway at the end?
Man, this show is like it starting off. It was a little wonky. I was kind of like, oh man, they're going for the hardcore stylistic look. I'm kind of digging it with the fucking almost like Jinko jeans and pointy ass boots. Like I'm like, okay, it's reveling in its ridiculousness. All right, I'm down for this. And then it made me sad. It left me feeling real sad.
Yeah.
As Josh says, you have to go throw a rock.
I have to feel manly again.
Go chop some wood for a little bit.
As he's pointed out with the fashion, though, I did the research on this one. This was a movie before 2010. This is 2009. So I think that might have actually been appropriate fashion film at the time. Might need a fact check.
Oh,
If it was emulating like early 2000s, something like that.
yeah, that kind of
Yeah.
was the thing. And honestly, it's really fun. Like it was a really enjoyable watch. It was. I really enjoyed, and I wish they did a little bit more of the like sketches, of where they sketch over the character or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was good.
Role plays. It was really good stylistic choice, and I wish they would have used it more because throughout a lot of the anime, you notice like what almost would look.
It's
like
not an anime.
Straight up, or fuck right. God damn. Wow. We are not the anime podcast, we're the Weebs podcast. Throughout the movie, it's just like they sketch every once in a while, and it's really nice. Fuck, I lost my train of thought.
It's like a manga art
Yeah.
style.
Yeah, and like you can notice in some of the shots that they do, they're almost like it's almost like looking at a live action manga panel because everyone's just real static, but there's so much expression. It's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
It was so convincing to the point that I thought the movie actually had source material, and then I looked it up and I was like, oh, there's no manga that they ripped it out
There
of.
isn't?
Fucking sad.
There, I don't think so.
I've looked. I
Oh.
cannot find anything.
There is no manga. It was just supposed to be like style based, and I'm so mad that there's not like a
Yeah.
manga, dude.
I would
I
have figured
want
there was like a
supplementary.
manga, or something at least like that. Especially like the way that they did the whole the art styles of it, like the transitions.
No, yeah, I did the research. I remember now. This movie is actually based on a somewhat true autobiographical work by a dude by the same name in the movie.
Really?
But was it a manga autobiography?
His name was also Hiroshi. No, he just as far as I can tell, there's no manga based on it because the wiki page for the movie just states that. it's a movie, and that doesn't
That's
have
kinda
any
cool.
adaptation.
That makes me really
Whack.
sad though.
Yeah, I know, right? We're all here like, man, I'd read that.
The whole
Yeah,
time
like
I was watching that, I thought it was like related to a manga because of those scenes.
Yeah.
So what? How long ago did this come out?
So
2009.
2009.
That's depressing.
Yeah. It's been like 11 years, and like,
That's
man, nobody's put out a manga about it. It's like,
Uh,
come on, guys, get on it. Would it be
yeah,
great?
it's just as dead as K, unfortunately.
So we know it by the English translation,
Yeah, drop.
but it's Doropu. It's DOROPPU.
Yeah,
Which is how they would say drop.
yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, no, we had a hell of a time trying to even find it because every single time we put out in drop, we'd get the Tom Hardy thing.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying,
Yeah, I had to look up drop Japanese movie to get it.
That's how I
Yeah.
would find it. Yeah.
I'm just saying it makes it a little bit easier. Just so you know, there is actually a different technical name in IMDb for it.
There's probably also a kanji way to write it, so.
Oh yeah. I really enjoyed the dub.
Yeah. So
Oh
how
my
many
God, dude.
people here? How many? I think what 4 of us here saw the dub, or did all of us?
Everybody
I
should
believe
have
we
seen the
all
dub.
saw the dub.
Yeah.
Okay. I know Psycho said something about. I don't know if you actually saw like the Japanese one or if you saw the dub, but the the voiceover. It made it a little bit hard for me to watch, but it was
Oh.
it was also kind of funny at the same time. I recognized a lot of the voice actors from like popular anime.
Wasn't one of them Steve
Mhm.
Blum?
Literally the main character, I don't know his like actual
Bitch,
voice
what?
character. What?
No, there's no way Steve Bloom would. No, there's no
I
Steve
thought that-
Bloom.
Okay.
Because I don't know like the voice actor's name or anything, but I don't know also the character's name. I don't fucking remember. I can never remember the character's names in this kind of stuff. But the dude with the red hair,
Hiroshi.
Hiroshi.
yeah, Hiroshi. I've been watching Fairy Tail, and he plays the voice actor for that is the Natsu, and I just thought it was pretty cool because I mean, I don't know, I didn't think they would use like anime voice actors in the dub.
Oh yeah, they were going full style on this, and I really appreciate that.
Mhm.
Well, it's in terms of availability for, who'd be willing to do Japanese works for dubbing.
Yeah.
Usually it's a very limited pool of actors and actresses. So you'd see a lot of crossover.
I was just surprised.
Well, I mean, this also was put out by Funimation, so they're going to put in some of their heavy hitters.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna try to revive this. I hope so.
I'm
Like,
actually
they
trying to
definitely-
find a
I mean-
list of the cast, and it's very difficult trying to find the voice actors for it.
Was it the
Well-
recent ad to their service, or has it been on there a while? Or do you know?
I mean, I have it on DVD. I've had it for several years.
Oh shit!
now.
Okay.
I agree with Dan. When I first realized that it was dubbed, it was a little bit hard to immerse because I'd always notice how the
Lip sync.
the voice acting wouldn't
The lips.
match up to the lips, and that was inevitably going to happen when I realized it was dubbed. But I actually had to say that their dub work was actually pretty good. They
Yeah.
imitated a lot of the sound effects that was happening when they were getting punched and shoved around or doing other things. And I was like, oh, they really went the extra mile.
I was just a bit amused by it because it didn't like fully fit the scene, but it just kind of like it was just funny to me. I don't know.
Well,
I mean, it was just like like y'all said already, like just the heavy hitters. Like these are big names for voice actors. Like these are the guys that bro, you got to pay money to get these ones. Like, let's be
Yeah.
honest. Like
Good one.
there's
Well, I
Piccolo,
mean-
there's Krillin, there's like you said, Natsu. There's
There
a
was-
lot of heavy hitters for voice actors.
one of the big ones is Miyuki. Was actually her voice actress in English was the one that did Rias Gremory from High School DxD. So they brought in a lot of heavy hitters, dude. I'm like, and the more you look some of these up, you're like, holy shit, you've done a lot of stuff. So at least they got some veterans to
It's
voice
crazy
acting.
this didn't do better, honestly.
Really, it really, this is like pretty much. I mean, I don't want to say it's like a sleeper movie, but it came out. It's been here for quite a while, localized, and I bumped into it on Netflix originally, and then I liked it so much that I found it on DVD and bought it.
Dang.
And now it's hard to get the DVD.
Oh no.
Like they sell if they were to have it in stock, it'd be $15.99 on Funimation's store.
Damn.
But you can get a digital copy from Amazon for $20, and you can only get it in standard. I'd love to see this go on Blu-ray. You know, bring it up to date. Let's get some high def on it.
Yeah, let me see Hiroshi's face messed up in high definition. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, the fight scenes were actually like pretty fucking cool.
Oh, they were
I love
top
it.
yeah,
tier.
no, they were
They
great.
were brutal, and I
They
love
were
it.
brutal. Like it looked like they were actually getting their shit kicked
With a
in.
fucking pipe.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't expect to see so many people in a fight since, like, fucking Ip Man, am I right? Like, god damn, you guys really choreographed that pretty well.
Yeah.
Especially like during the fucking warehouse. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Dude.
That was crazy.
It's like when you see, like, 30 people on screen at the same time, you're like, wow. They really
Real
organized
quick.
this pretty good.
Did you guys watch into the credits?
yes.
no,
Yeah.
I
No.
completely forgot. Sean, you did miss something.
Son of a bitch.
When Hiroshi took the train, there was a scene after that. The reason the two dudes weren't there from the biker gang is because they went to go get revenge without the others.
They
Yeah.
had to go beat the shit out of.
It's like, let's
Yeah,
not
like, we gotta
concern the
do this
others.
with men.
They took the coats off, they opened the door, and the
Yeah.
biker gang was in there, and they were going in to whoop some ass. I completely forgot about that. And I saw it today because, like I said, I watched the subbed version today to see the differences.
They
And
also showed us the result of the fight at the end.
Oh, I didn't see that. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's why
God.
right at the end, Hiroshi was lying on the floor and he was just like, wait, we're not done yet.
Yeah. Wait.
Kind of like how the first fight went.
Yeah.
I love parallel themings.
I will say, in that first fight, now here's some differences. Okay, I'll say some of the differences that happened between the subbed and dubbed. To start it off, the girl that he talks to in the beginning, he's breaking up with her. And saying, and it's still the same, he got his ass kicked. He wants to go to a public school to toughen up. So he's breaking up with her, and he said he needs to go to drop out basically to toughen up because, you know, he got his ass kicked. So a lot of that still plays out the same. Now, during his fight with Tatsuya, like when he first meets them, he's more aggressive. He's actually like saying, you know, I'm going to kill you, things like that. So they made it seem like he was like a little bitch, but he was actually trying to put up a fight that he was tough. And Tatsuya actually calls him out when he first meets him, mocking him about his hair and calling him a poser.
Yeah.
So there was some noticeable differences.
Oh, okay.
The other thing, and I know this is one that really did mess with Sean, when Hiroshi was confessing that he had a crush on the girl. And you remember they took the bike ride, they were on the bridge.
Oh yeah, that
He
poor
kept
guy.
trying. He didn't offer her a ride in the end. He was originally they were looking for his house, and then they both pointed it out at the same time. He never mentioned her house. And then he doesn't offer a ride home. He actually says, "Let's date," and she says, "Sorry." She kept saying sorry. Like she's like, it's not like, you know, obviously it's not going to happen. But he ended with, "Let's date." She's like, "Sorry." So it wasn't a, "Can I give you a ride home?" No, I'm good.
Just another story.
Man's just kept shooting his shot and wasn't gonna happen.
But he was a lot smoother. But he did still say, "I think about you when I take a shit." So he didn't say, "I think about you when I take a dump." He didn't say, "I think about you when I take a dump." He says, "I think about you when I take a shit." So,
Fuck that hoe.
oh my god, dude.
Bro, Hiroshi as a title, and he's just a man who just takes L's, dude.
And they did have all the references
Fucking
to the
whoop.
different animes that were in the dubbed as well.
Dude, I just
Yeah.
love that one. I loved the whole reference of Goku to Piccolo. Like,
Oh,
that
God.
was great.
It was like,
He was like, "Oh, well, y'all are like Piccolo, and he's Goku." Whenever he's literally saying that to Piccolo, oh my
Yeah,
god, that was
dude.
perfect.
It was fucking funny. And,
And then I can't remember his name, Totsuki, I think, or no, it's not Totsuya.
Which one?
The fat one, the fat guy.
Yeah.
That was
I know it's
Get
with a
inside
T.
character
Toshi.
number one.
Toshi, right?
Toshi.
yeah.
Sure. That was Krillin. That was the voice actor.
I didn't pick up on that. As many times as I've seen this, I didn't pick up on that until Sean said something, and then that's all you can hear.
I've heard Krillin before. I didn't recognize him.
Yeah, that's Krillin. That's
He didn't do it as nasally.
Koro Sensei from Assassination Classroom. Yeah, that's who that is. And with him and him doing his old like being a big softy routine, oh, I loved his character. I just can't remember his fucking name.
Oh, and Tatsuya's father and the
Oh
detective.
my god.
Their banter was actually funnier in Japanese. Because every
Really?
line, they at some point in their lines, they were calling each other bastard. Well, let go of me, you bastard. Well, stop running, you stupid bastard.
They're just going around in circles.
I'm getting nauseous, you bastard. It's just like, it's just hilarious, dude.
The funniest part about his dad was when he says, "Hey, shall we half a nipple to them?"
Dude, speaking of which, that was actually a reoccurring joke. He actually said that the same stuff to Miyuki as well. So that was supposed to be a reoccurring joke, but obviously with localization, it didn't exactly go over so well because she's 16 years old.
Yeah.
Well, 15 or 16. They don't state.
Even though
But he
there's
still
been-
said it to her in the dub.
No, he said, well, no, he's like, oh, come, why don't you give me a kiss? Give me a kiss.
Oh, that's right. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Whereas like this one, he's like, well, why don't you date me? Well, come on, show me your breasts. At least one breast. Come on, leave your breasts with me. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, dude, fucking chill.
He got aggressive about the tits part. Like,
Yeah.
show me your tits. Show me half a nipple. Come on, show me
I
more.
remember.
And then
Nipple.
the detective at the end shows up and he's parked there still. And he's just, oh my god, the interaction between them. I love it. Him and the detective, it's great.
Uh-huh.
Bro,
You
bet
only
on
see
that
the
horse.
detective,
That
like-
horse will never win.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, the banter was the same there, pretty much, except, like I said, they were calling each other bastard like every line. So it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Probably the localization team was like, I think they said bastard one too many times.
Well, some of the stuff
Perhaps
they tried
Just take
to
it out.
also simplify it to stuff we know here, like
Yeah, that's true.
With when it came to the New Year's and they invited them over, they actually invited them over to eat tangerines, or sorry, mandarin oranges, which we don't do that here. So it would have been like, well, why are they eating oranges?
Right.
I mean, granted, weebs would probably know, but
Some of them.
And then Piccolo's being like the super well-mannered boy.
Yeah.
And
that-
everyone's like, look
Mama's
at this
boy.
dude.
The amount of shit he was given just is fucking amazing.
it just
Look at
shit up
this dude.
spans.
Yeah, use your bathroom, ma'am.
Can we stop for a second and talk about the fucking courier?
oh god, that guy was so gross,
Oh
dude.
my-
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
That shit, I was
Could
dying.
you
That shit.
paint an ever, like, just a more obnoxious human being?
And then he just looks at him like, you
And then he
motherfucker,
wipes
really?
it on the fucking package too.
When the girl walks through the door, he goes like,
Then
"You
he's
get it."
doing it again. It's on his finger, just like about to put on, and he just like looks at him.
Like, how little self-awareness do you have to just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna pick my nose in front of this dude and then wipe it on his door frame.
Then he
Like, what
wipes
the
it on the
fuck?
package.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah.
Dude, absolute fucking scumbag.
Did you guys see his face when like the girl walked through the door? Like, says, "Yeah, I get it."
Yeah,
He was in the
dude.
background giving a face. He was. Oh my God, that's fucking.
Dude, the real villain in this movie. Kurt.
Honestly,
Wait, hold on. They had fucking Razor Ramon in this movie?
Yes.
Oh
Yes,
my
they did.
god.
Who's
Do you know
Razor
his?
Ramon?
Do you know his other name?
Masaki Sumitani.
Yeah, no. What's his wrestling name? What else is he known
Oh.
as?
Oh, fuck.
He's also known as
I
Hard
called it.
Gay.
That's what it was.
Yes, and if you don't,
I forgot.
I wouldn't say Google it because you might not get the same search results. But like,
no.
but
Gay.
I was like, because like I saw the name and I was like, wait, whoa, who is this guy? Because I was looking up the cast, and when I clicked his name, it honestly just searched Hard Gay in Google. And now, keep in mind, it actually did show him wrestling. The thing is, he had some weird picture. He had like an oiled up body and like sushi all over him. Like you could tell. Like,
I'm looking at the exact one. Can I please send it in the private
Thank you,
chat?
Axel, for the follow.
All I'm saying is Josh's porn recommended results are a little bit different.
I bet that was a type of wrestling.
he's a comedian and a professional wrestler in the movie that was Kato. That was the guy with the lightning bolt like cut into his hair.
I didn't even fucking realize it. He was so jacked.
He was fucking ripped. And I will say that fight outside when he got cold, they were talking about him being ripped. They never mentioned his man titties in Japanese.
Oh, I was like, wait, they did though.
Dude, I love all the banter between them, like in every fucking scene. Like it's constant, like just laughs, like just constant laughs.
You have to love.
I forgot about that.
You have to love when Tatsuya was arguing with his dad while they were kicking those two dudes on the ground.
Yeah, they're just fucking kicking him back and forth.
Why don't you come over here? Why don't you come over here? Come on.
Just show your old man some respect.
Show some respect. Die.
Hillbilly samurai.
But I think my favorite fucking scene of that movie, like for fight scenes, was when they legit like rammed a car into like a giant fucking group of people.
Dude,
Oh, hell yes.
I'm just remembering, like, his dad said, if there's even a scratch, you're dead.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm just like, what happened?
5 minutes later, oh, this windshield's gone.
Oh my god, I forgot about this one as well. Oh,
Real quick, can we just talk about the reason why we all needed to go throw some rocks for a little bit?
oh.
What you
Do
talking
we
about?
have to? It's gonna make me real sad.
We must pay our respects.
It was Hida, right? That was his name?
Hide, yeah.
Hide.
Hide,
I
yeah.
was close enough.
But real quick,
Hideo.
going into that
Hideo.
scene with the argument that they had, Hiroshi and
Yes.
Hide, in Japanese, when he said, "You're not even family," he actually calls him a complete stranger. So I feel like that hit harder.
Oh.
He's like, "You shouldn't be interfering. You're a complete stranger." And I'm like, "Oh God, dude, that's like."
Oh yeah.
I feel like
So-
that is a little lower below the belt than saying you're not even family.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's harsh.
And
Yeah, that's
he-
way harder than that because
when he talks
Huh?
about proposing to her, Hide to Hiroshi's sister, he actually says the reason why he didn't is because he's in his work clothes, so after work he would propose properly. He didn't actually. She didn't like kind of about it. she looks like she was about, or like the way it was sounding from the subs is that she was going to answer, but he's like, this isn't even the proper way. I'm in my work clothes. After work, I'll propose properly. So that's what was a little different with that scene.
See, and then like after that point, like they were foreshadowing something, and then when he, fell off that
flags.
Yeah, that you clearly knew that he was somebody.
Oh
was
yeah,
gonna die. And it was
something was gonna
him.
happen.
It was big fuck up. Like I didn't realize it at first, and then when I saw him like slip, I was like, oh no.
Yep. Not gonna lie, I teared up. I was like, oh no, come on, make it through. Be a vegetable at least. Come on.
Oh god, dude, that's even worse.
I saw it. Oh dude, she's just having a good time, and both of them are about to die.
Mm-hmm.
No, but
talk about how that kid just left them to fucking live after they were like, we're gonna fucking murk you.
Wait, what are we talking about now?
Yeah, I'm lost.
The gang. Why they just they just tossed them out onto the street.
I mean, they weren't going to kill him. This is all about showing who's stronger.
I suppose, but that's what it seemed like. They were really trying to fuck him up.
That's all it was teaching them a lesson. Because I mean, they saw it as, because like, okay, so when the dudes were captured, they actually turned and said they wanted to hang out with their friends because it was more fun than hanging out with the gang, or the biker gang, which the biker gang was never referred to as biker gang. They were called Devil's Soldiers every time they were referred to in the subs.
In the sub?
Yeah.
That kind of would have been maybe cooler, but
yeah,
a little also sillier. But I mean, keeping in with the like anime manga theme.
So my question is, who was the guy that was there who was telling the doctor, let him go, he looks like he's in pain? Is that supposed to be his dad?
Yeah, that was his father.
Yeah, they actually, in the sub version, they refer to him as the father. Yeah.
Okay.
In the dub, I don't, like, it's never even, like, it's just kind of implied.
They never really said who he was.
Yeah, I was like, is this just like the boss from work or something? Why does the boss have this much choice whether he dies or not?
Which, if you remember, the boss had those shades on, and he was like, at least seemed a lot thinner. So that's why I was like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
Literally Homestead.
So that kind of failed in letting us know who he was. So I will say, after watching the dub version, I do recommend watching the sub version because it tells the story a little bit differently. And there are a lot of noticeable differences.
Yeah, a lot of the subtext is different.
I think both should be watched.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gain a lot by watching both.
Yeah.
And I only say that because I basically don't want to keep referencing the subs here.
Going back and forth.
Yeah.
I just want to say something real quick. Dan actually liked something that wasn't shonen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this wasn't anime either.
He said he was on the fence.
And that is also true. This was not anime, so shit.
So this doesn't count.
Oh, wait.
So does it really count?
Nobody talked about one of the biggest obvious references in this in the movie.
What's up?
A member of the group, Lupin, is the thief of the group.
Lupin the Third.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yo, you guys excited for that movie that's coming out?
I'm just saying, I thought he was gonna die.
With how bad he was getting his ass whooped?
No, not even that, but like they gave him death flags whenever him and Hiroshi was going to high school.
Oh yeah.
Like I was getting death flags like by the way that they were talking. I was like, oh no. And then he's like, yeah, I only fight for my friends when they're in trouble. I was like, no.
Oh, can we also talk about that stupid fuck who keeps getting bodied? He cracked that dude over the head with a fucking pipe.
He did. No, they showed him. They had a proper bandage. I won't say band-aid, but he had a bandage on top of his head when they were in the principal's office.
That almost looked like his fucking head was just plunked in half.
Right,
That
dude.
would crack somebody's skull open. Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
All right.
And then you just get
And
instant
another voice actor, I just cannot think of who he plays as, but the guy that had the bottle.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, him. Oh,
I
know who
know
he's
his
from.
voice actor so well,
I know an
but I
anime
cannot
he's in.
tie him to it. What? What anime?
You know the like fireball dude in Black Clover? Like in the
Okay, he's the
dude with the
captain.
bat. No, the dude with the bat.
Yeah.
I think it reminds me of his voice actor. Not sure if it was him, but that's like the only time I've heard that guy's voice.
He's usually like more sophisticated characters.
Oh, nobody talked about Moriki fighting the PE teacher.
Oh yeah,
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
get man.
Dude,
I
his
will
fucking
say-
bare ass.
We have to talk about the bare ass right now. That's one ass I don't want to talk about. You seen it? It's like
Really? I mean, there was
deformed.
something worse. There was the old dude in the pool where they just like straight up got right up in his crotch when they changed that scene.
True.
Dude, let me just say. So Sean and I watched the movie together, and like when that scene came up, the amount of disgust you heard from him over the mic was hilarious.
Dude, that's like, oh my god.
Okay, of how many bare asses we've seen, which scene is the worst? The PE teacher's ass, the old man's ass, or when they all got up to go do the fight? They were like, come out and fight.
Hilarious.
No, that was
Shut up.
funny when they all got up to the fight. I fucking love that part. No, it was
What added to the scene? There's some of them that just got up, didn't even come with their junk. They just start walking like, "Let's fight, dude!" Like,
Yeah,
dude,
no,
you're flopping all over the place. Cover up.
No, the worst one was the gym teacher. You saw it into his soul.
The embarrassment.
That was a man whose ass was laid out for all to see, as well as his pride. Alright, who wants a major update, by the way? I found out there is actually a manga, and it was published
Really?
before the movie, so
Wait, what?
this
Fuck. Oh fuck.
was actually an adaptation of a manga.
My body.
Shit'll fuck.
What's the
Shit'll
name?
fuck.
I have, well, it's by the same name, it's still Drop. It's a finished manga series with a sequel out of Ganshi. Hiroshi in the manga on the front cover definitely looks more hardened than the person they chose for the movie.
But they were decently close, honestly. Like they kept in like.
Well, my guess is with manga, how manga and anime love to portray their high school characters, especially back in the day, was they look like adults, and so
I was about to
the
say-
casting choice was obviously like, oh, they'd have to look realistically like a high schooler. So
That's one thing I was going to say. We didn't really talk about how these 15 or 16-year-olds look like they're freaking.
They're
Bro.
20 and
Okay, Hiroshi looked like his age, kind of.
He still looked
Yeah.
older than 15 or 16.
I mean, he was pretty close, I'd say, though. Like compared to I don't know, like the dude who plays Piccolo. I don't know, like the Piccolo's voice
Oh
actor.
my God.
He looks fucking old to be a fucking middle schooler.
Oh yeah.
like, but like if you look at it, Tatsuya from the manga looks, I mean, pretty decently spot on.
Mhm.
I mean, just
Wait, which character?
I mean, you couldn't convince me Moriki was a high schooler though.
Oh well, obviously.
I'm just saying.
Dude was wearing like points and fucking toe boots.
Crap, what's his name? The dude that would always bite everybody when he fights?
Oh,
He does not look like he's the correct age. Let's be real.
Oh, no.
Dude, there's one part where he's just gnawing on a dude's ear over and over.
He goes
Yeah,
from
he gets over it.
one ear and then goes to the other. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, he should have double Mike Tyson this man.
He's just sitting there eating this dude.
Crunch.
this man's here actually having a snack in the middle of the fight. What the fuck?
Wait, was it Toru? Yeah, it was Toru, I think.
Like, bro, Jesus.
Fresh ear.
Ear.
So who was everybody's favorite character?
Ooh. Oof, that's a
All right.
chief.
I'll go first real quick. I liked
Yeah.
Toshi, the gorilla.
Mm-hmm.
I thought when I think of like the high school brawlers with how he was dressed and everything, with the long coat and everything, this is exactly how I fucking imagine it. Hair and everything. Plus, he seems like he could really fight. Although, minus all the crying that just added to him, I guess. But I did like his character probably about the most.
Clotheslines that boy.
And then he just lifts him over his head. Like, he's like, no, that's enough. And he just all right, whatever, and just tosses him on the ground.
He's like, okay.
All right, I'm gonna go next. I loved Tatsuya, but only because somebody clearly told him, all right, for this role, you're gonna look like you're constantly wanting to murder everybody.
And also
No.
shit yourself.
You guys have seen friggin' Bloodsport, right?
Yeah.
You he looks like Bolo Young.
What?
The wide-eyed look like
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, oh dude. Oh my god.
Chong Li.
Yeah.
The dude that is the final boss for Jean-Claude Van Damme
Oh, no.
in that movie.
The movie that was the whole inspiration for Mortal Kombat.
Yes. I got to see that movie actually 2 months ago. It was
actually-
a wild ride.
Funny enough, I watched it again a week ago. It's on Netflix right now.
That's why it's so fresh in my memory. When I see Tatsuya always making those eyes, I'm like,
Oh my god. I
"Oh,
didn't
you
even
Chong
think
Li?
of
What
that.
the
That's
hell are you doing?
hilarious.
What are you doing, man?" But close second, and I know Sean's probably gonna hate me for this, but Motokariya Yuika is cute as fuck. Miyuki.
Yeah.
Well, her
Yeah.
as a young
Fuck that
actress,
hoe.
she's cute. Fuck the hoe, but she's
Oh,
cute.
yeah.
Loho.
I'm sorry. She a bitch.
Okay, who's really the bitch though? If you think about it, Tatsuya broke up with her so Hiroshi could date her.
Still a bitch.
Wait. Why is she a bitch though? I want to hear this.
Our man was nothing but sweet to her.
Okay.
Nothing but
and-
sweet to her when she was down.
He
Okay,
compared.
Green tea.
Not saying that she has to be with him, but she could have been gentle about not just like no.
Okay. In the sub version, she's like, I really do appreciate you having these feelings for me, but I'm sorry, I can't date. Like, you have to watch the sub version, dude. Like, there's
Yeah,
scenes where
definitely.
he was actually a lot smoother too. I will say. That's my last. I promise that's my last comparison. In the
I'm
sub
definitely
version,
gonna
he was a
say
lot
in
smoother.
this dub version that they definitely, the voice actor and actress definitely seemed like they were very awkward about this scene.
Mm.
Definitely seemed like they just wanted to get it out of the way. So
It was there was still a little, even with the sub version, it was still a little awkward. But he was a lot smoother than how they did with the dub version.
I guess I'll go next with my favorite characters because I have two. One, you guys probably won't expect that, but it's Tatsuya's dad. just for the fucking the shit with the fucking cop, and then like they show me like every time he like just catcalling fucking girls and stuff. Show me a tit, show me half your nipple.
wow, how did they find me in like 20 years?
And then the second one is clearly the old dude getting on the top.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? They
Why? Why?
didn't even show his face. They just showed his junk.
They just show his like bony, wrinkly ass.
I know. It was so funny though.
Honestly, with Tatsuya's dad, like one of my favorite scenes in probably the entire movie is like, there's no way he's gonna let me borrow his car and bring it back without screwing up.
Sean.
Dad was just so funny though. Like during like that fight they had where they were kicking the body, the interaction with the police, and then just the cat calling, and he was fucking funny.
Sean, I must know. Who is worst, Miyuki or old bony ass?
Old bony ass.
Okay.
Smash your ass, big bony ass.
So at least Miyuki's better than old bony ass. So that's good.
She's better than old bony ass. She is.
I guess it's my turn. Honestly, Moriki. Moriki was super fun. Just even him being like the quiet, quote unquote, mysterious guy. He was just a lot of fun in pretty much every scene he was in. He was taking the role seriously. You can see it. It's so good.
I respect a man who can drink that much soda.
Yeah, and the fucking marble soda.
Always drinks soda.
I love how that was his weapon too.
Yeah, exactly. Marble soda jutsu.
The
Motherfucker.
amount of marble soda that dude drinks.
He does the
Oh
fucking
my
summoning
God.
jutsu. It's just a bottle of soda. Oh god.
Moriki was fun.
Fucking Moriki, dude.
And the fucking pompadour, it's the absolute balls on a man that able to wear pointed boots, Jinko jeans, pompadour. Oh, it's so good.
Who's the one that was always like, "I'm hungry. We're gonna get some food."
Toru?
No,
that Toru?
the dude that bites all the time.
Oh,
I keep forgetting his name.
Why is he
Was that
hungry?
Kaguya?
Take 2 years.
he hadn't had any years in a while.
I think that was his name.
Kaguya?
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna go with because, like, dude, he's
Kaguya?
fucking funny. Huh?
That's I don't know.
Well, we know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then, like,
The dude that anytime it gets quiet, he starts howling.
yeah, he just like, and then early on, whenever Hiroshi first meets Miyuki and all that, and they're talking about the porn, like, yeah, I have a porn with that looks just like her. So you're gonna let me borrow that? Butterface though. So you're gonna let me borrow it?
Bro, did you
miss
not
the
hear
part
what he
about
said?
Butterface? So, dude, he was fucking hilarious.
Dude, it's so good.
But
I think my
Toru was
last
awesome
note
as well.
here. I think my last note here on the movie was not exactly the kind of music I'd use for a slow motion montage. And the scene when they were all walking up to the biker gang with the baseball bats and it was all slow motion, I was like,
I mean, it's really Japanese though.
Yeah.
you could have picked something better.
Well, right,
This-
but
this wasn't
Yeah,
it.
but once it really started once the song really got going with the fighting and everything, it was pretty good.
I guess. No, that's all I had.
By the way, I want y'all to know that I've been trying to find anything for a list of the voice actors for the English dub.
Oh, no
It's
luck.
very
have-
obscure.
I have not found shit.
Oh my god!
Maybe
I'm
if you buy the physical DVD
I've
copy.
literally only
you'll be able to
found
check the features.
2 people,
dude.
and it's Rias Gremory and Hiroshi,
Oh shit.
which is the Natsu voice actor.
I have actually I forgot. I got the DVD next to me. The name is Wonko. That was the name of the dude that kept biting.
Bunko.
I couldn't find
Okay.
any shit.
And
for him
they
either.
give him the status as crew member, batshit insane. So you got
Accurate.
Tatsuya, is the crew boss, son of an ex-Yakuza. Moriki, crew member, the brains. Hiroshi, noob, dropout. Lupin, crew member, master thief. And then Wonko, crew member, batshit insane.
When do we get to do Lupin the Third?
Yo, I want to watch that movie. It looks so good. The animation.
There's so many of them too. Like
the new one that came out.
Oh, did it already come out?
I don't know if it's come out yet. I just know the new one that had the trailer. It looks so good.
I mean, anything.
Sasha over here. We're gonna watch through all of Gintama. Sasha also over here. We're gonna watch through all of Lupin the Third.
Well, that was to fuck with you because you were wanting to watch some other long shit too.
What is long about Konosuba?
All right, let me add to the list. We're gonna watch all of Detective Conan.
All of One Piece.
Yes.
Konosuba is
Can we at least
12
do a
episodes for
spotlight
season
on
1.
Detective Conan because it's so good.
I'm sorry.
I mean, that's totally fine. Yeah.
Did someone say One Piece? Didn't One Piece end in the manga yet?
No.
No.
No,
Hasn't yet? Oh, I thought
Nope.
there was a meme about it ending.
Bitch,
Still
no.
going.
it's
It ain't
gonna
gonna
be
end for a while.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, Detective Conan's up there with the manga that hasn't ended, and it's in its thousands of chapters.
Mhm. It is the oldest one.
How the
You
fuck
you
do
can
get on
phys-
this
you
page?
can physically see the anime age with Detective Conan. It's crazy.
You really can though.
They changed like freaking art styles too. It's
Oh, no,
wild.
did they?
That's what I like about watching older stuff like that. I like seeing the art style change over the years.
Well, just the line art. Like, I mean, the character designs
The
and
art
shit
style
don't change,
grows.
but it's really nice because it goes from the old timey anime look to with newer background looks and line art look good and all that good stuff.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
Right, better animation techniques.
But about One Piece, I actually do think they're thinking about. I think I read something about them ending it somewhat soon. I don't know. If
So, meaning in 5 years?
probably like I mean he like in the anime at least. I haven't really read the manga, but I want to.
bro, did you hear about the fact that Bleach fans finally have something to rejoice about because the fucking 1,000-year war arc or something is coming to anime?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, how long has it been? 5, 6
1,000
years now.
yet?
It's been a long time since Bleach ended. But, anyways.
Something close to 1,000 years.
I'm trying to think if there's anything that we really like. I mean, honestly, I loved the movie. It was great. I'm going to give it like a solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah, we really. I would love to do a manga reading of that if we can find it.
Why not? I'd be down for that.
I give the
Just seeing
same
how
8 out of 10.
different their filmmaking techniques are compared to Western films was really nice.
Oh yeah.
Jot that down. We can actually use that for not necessarily episode ideas, but just like alternative stream ideas.
Like Western versus Japanese films.
No. Well, sure, we can do that too. But like, I was thinking about like the manga reading thing.
Oh, the manga reading thing. Hell yeah. We can all pick a
I'm
role.
sure that'd be something that Josh would love to do.
Oh fuck yes.
We can all pick a role.
Yes.
Sean
Hey,
gets Miyuki. We all pick a role. Sean gets Miyuki.
You can go fuck yourself.
Dan, what was the rating that you said? You got
8
kinda
out of 10,
cut off.
same thing.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. It was funny.
No, it really was.
It was just really funny, and like the fight scenes were pretty just fucking cool to watch because it was just giant groups just going at it.
And then it hits you in the feels as too.
I was about to mention that too. It had literally
He
everything.
did.
They managed to like cover every single genre.
What's up?
Like, they basically managed to cover like every single genre in a single movie, except for horror. There's nothing like horror based.
I mean,
Bone Man, Boney
There
Man.
was drama. Alright, never mind. There's horror. All right. So they had drama. They had a little bit of romance, or attempt at romance, I guess. They had the hitch in the feels, sad boy hours. They had
Tragedy,
action,
tragedy.
Fights.
tragedy.
Yeah, tragedy.
Yeah, we can also probably add that to natural disaster movies. Slipping off a roof. No, but I mean, like, I feel like they actually like really like hit everything in that movie. Like, they
Okay,
did a
where do
really
we-
good job.
How can we add this to the racing category?
when they
driving
went down
cars.
Texas.
Yeah, they drove
Yes.
cars.
They were driving fast, and Sean pointed out that was a really good backup when he drove in
No,
reverse.
it really was.
Like, it was
they're
like-
talking about how he drove up onto that first like scene, like go stop, go stop, go stop, and then all right, ram him, go straight down, go back, go back, go back, perfectly up that ramp, like nothing even happened. I was like, God damn, he backed up real good.
Man's learned how real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, notice how when he rammed, he didn't stop, go, stop, go, stop, go.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got it, guys. It's a shame the car's not going to make it.
One thing I
But I
wish
got
I
it.
could have seen
the fucking windshield out.
is I wish I would have seen the thing, like, if they would have returned the car. What the hell did that?
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my
Oh,
God,
yeah.
yes.
Like, because then the whole thing about him saying if you get a scratch on it, then you're dead. Like, there's really no meaning to that now because like you didn't get to see what happened. Like, I just wanted to see his reaction. That's all, really.
I kind of wanted to hear I kind of wanted to hear him freak out about it. Like,
Yeah.
Did Hiroshi die next scene? Oh no. Okay, never mind.
yeah, like Hiroshi doesn't even mention it during the entire time, and I'm like, that might be a good thing to mention.
Oh my God, dude. I forgot to mention whenever they're gonna do like the big fight between Tatsuya and the boys and Piccolo and his boy. And Hiroshi's like, oh shit, they got the whole army. No, it's just gonna be us two. You said just y'all two, right? Yeah, we're gonna fight like a man. Oh well, shit, I got this.
Yeah, he just walks up.
He walks up to them all big dick.
Oh,
Then he pussies out.
Once he's like, I'm gonna fuck you up.
I was like, man, are we missing some character development somewhere in the middle that we didn't know about?
And then he instantly
Did he
does
power up?
the big back down. Back down harder.
He got trained by some old dude somewhere in the middle, probably the dude in the bath.
Bone Man.
Bone Man.
And then he's like, well, pick on someone your own size, I'll fight you. No, I want to fight him first. Alright, well, I guess you got it then, Hiroshi.
He was the Mr. Miyagi.
He's like, man, you ain't gonna let him talk to you like that, right?
Yeah. Oh
Man,
my
what a
God.
main character. I'm so glad we get to root for this dude.
Honestly.
And then, dude, whenever Toshi, he becomes a part of the group out of nowhere, I was like, why is he still with them? And they literally mention it right there. Like, why are you
He's
still
like, "Why the
here?
fuck are you here?" He's like,
I don't know.
You guys never
Just hang
noticed,
out.
so I just stayed around. I was like, huh.
And then he goes to their graduation.
To
I'm
their
like,
fucking graduation.
you're not gonna get your diploma from this. Why are you here at this school? You should be at your school.
And then he cries at his, like, it's not even his own graduation. That shit was funny.
Dude, everybody was crying there, and I was almost like, oh man, damn.
I think I was Sean and I were just sitting there. I was like, did you cry at your graduation? No, neither did I.
Really, did you cry at your middle school graduation? No.
I honestly forgot they were even middle schoolers because I saw that they were all just like so fucking old. So I'm like, okay, they're obviously all like high schoolers.
Right? That's what I was thinking too.
Hell no.
First day of middle or high school, immediately expelled. Bitch, what?
Right? Like for getting in a fight that he didn't even start for some
Right?
Kick your ass. Expelled.
Yeah, like the dude just drags them into the restroom. He's like, "Hey, check this out. I'm gonna fuck these dudes up. Fuck you guys." Brings them into the restroom. Like, why are we here? Fucking bonks the dude on the head and then gets bloodied.
Let
Oh,
alone, they also mentioned how the rest of the gang had been there. They'd have been kicked out of school that same day. And then they go and get kicked out like minutes later. So that was pretty funny.
that's pretty good.
Who's left with ratings?
Lupin's also good.
Zach, I don't think you rated yet.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9. I really enjoyed it.
Sasha, what'd you give it?
You know, I'm also gonna give it a 9. It was really strong, and I really wish there was more. I'm gonna have to find this manga eventually.
I'm also
And
gonna go
then-
with a 9. I would give it a 10 if one thing had happened after the big biker fight. If Akagi and Kato actually were in the movie more at that point, if they had developed a little bit more with them or showed them more or something and built more with that, I probably would have gone more into a 10. But they did this big fight, and then it kind of felt like they just went to go finish the movie. And I felt as though they didn't really give it a chance for that to bloom as much. But I will say I did love the character development. Hiroshi went in wanting to become tougher. In the beginning, he was getting his ass kicked. At the end, when he went to go fight, dude, he actually was holding his own in the fight. Like he was actually like, "All right, let's do this."
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He actually did something. Holy shit.
Dudes
Like he
before
still lost,
did.
but he was able to walk away knowing that he was a better man now.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's not gonna just get his ass kicked.
It's a really
some good shit.
And then again, in the beginning, you know, you see he was a chicken shit in the beginning, and at the end when the biker fight, he mentions he's scared, but he went in and you saw he was the first one that ran in. He was swinging, hitting. He grabbed the torch and started trying to burn motherfuckers. Like he went in there swinging, and you know, at the end, you're like, you felt as though you grew with the character heavily. You felt like you've been there with, you know, through some tough times with the cast and everything throughout the whole movie. It was amazing. The amount of feels and the roller coaster of emotions he went through when it came to this movie. So it took you all over the place. I would give it a perfect 10 had it been that one little difference, but I'm happy giving it a 9. I have to say, if you haven't seen this, watch it. Watch the dub version, watch the sub version. See the differences between the two. Learn things that you didn't know were there before. It was an amazing story, and I absolutely fucking love this movie.
Also, if you watch a lot of anime dubbed, you will notice a lot of voice actors. There are a lot of, like we said earlier, a lot of heavy hitters. So if that's your thing, you like some of the voice actors, you'll probably hear them here.
Yeah.
So real quick, I know next week we are doing Japanese games. Psycho, have you thought about what you want to do for your recommendation?
What I want to do, or
Yeah, like
just what
anime
I'm
or something.
recommending? Oh, for anime.
Anime, whatever. If you want to do another live action movie, whatever.
Hentai.
Yeah, let's do
Not yet,
hentai live
not
on
yet.
live on Twitch.
There'll be an After Dark.
We're not doing the Dark Brew yet.
Reading chat, dude.
Well, I'm still probably going to give it a little bit of thought. I still wanted to go strong with Steins Gate, but I know, knowing you guys, it is more of a one that starts off slow, so it might be hard for you guys. So
I mean,
I'm going to keep looking through my
I like Steins
recommendations.
Gate. I like Steins Gate.
Well, I know you do, but
I think, or not, I can't do it that way. He's gonna have a bit of a hard time with it.
Uh-huh.
well, the good part about Steins Gate is, although the story starts off slow with like getting to the intense bits, Okabe Rintara's voice actor, Mamoru Miyano, really carries it through the whole way anyway. He's crazy enough where it's like whatever he says is pretty much very interesting. So even going through the slow, like, slice of life bits until they get to the more suspenseful, interesting, plot driven drama, it's still really entertaining to watch. So And all the rest of the cast is great. All the characters, everybody's zany, wacky in some way, so it's a good watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, shit.
We shall see. To be announced.
Real quick, Dan, what's our Twitter?
At Weebs Podcast, I think.
All right, cool. Sasha,
Yeah.
can you think of any place you can find us?
Oh, man,
Don't
you
worry
give me-
about like the list of the podcast stuff, but like, where can you find us on YouTube? Where can you find us on Twitch?
You can find us on Twitch at Caffeinated Weebs Podcast. You can also find us on YouTube at, I believe, Weebs Podcast.
Caffeinated Weebs
Caffeinated
Podcast, I
Weebs
think, or
Podcast.
Caffeinated Weebs, one of the two.
Did you know we also have a subreddit? Our
Yes, we do.
Caffeinated
Oh,
Weebs.
that's crazy. Tell me more.
Come join, give us feedback, give us any type of reviews.
What do we
Talk
post
to
there?
us. We
Hell,
post
throw
YouTube
recommendations in
videos.
there.
We have a recommendation area. We have feedback. We have just general discussions. Also, so if you want to listen to the podcast, we send it out on Wednesdays, and you can find it on Anchor, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and Spotify. Just look up Caffeinated Weebs Podcast. And once again, I have been Shawnee095. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Shawnee095.
I'm Danbyytv. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Danbyytv.
I'm Psychometry. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch on the same handle, just with 3 Ys.
I am Sashasstreams. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at the same handle.
I'm zombie_Jai. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter under the same handle.
And oh shit, we went through that ending perfect.
And you just
And we
screwed it up.
didn't even-
You're not supposed to pay
Hey, no,
attention
no,
to it.
I don't care. I am doing that. I'm just saying we did not rehearse that at all.
Death flags.
This
For next
was
episode.
episode 21 of the
Death
Caffeinated
flags for next
Podcast. Y'all
episode.
have a good night.
This is
We all
death
said
flags for next
episode.
episode.
All right, let everybody have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
No,
Keep